just let them in the gate. They're coming up the stairs. I'm so excited. Bringing the girls back together. At least we got 4 of the girls that are on the show. Hold in. Girls!
Hey.
Here.
Yeah.
5 years ago? Yeah. Good to see you, Ella. Daddy, baby!
Oh,
I miss you. I missed you.
Miss you
I
more.
Candace.
I just took off my mask, so.
Oh, did you good? Okay, good,
Yeah.
great. Get something to drink?
Yes.
And then we'll have dinner just like we had 5 years ago. All right, let's do it. Absolutely. Would you like to do the toast?
Well, the show for all of us meant so much, and it changed all of our lives, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it will go down in history as a show that really changed the world. And so let's do a cheers.
Yay!
Yes.
Yes.
To the show.
To the show.
The first time we sat at this table 5 years ago,
Yeah.
you guys had no idea what you were getting into.
None.
It was all secrecy. I was not out yet. Had Diane Sawyer been out? I think Diane Sawyer had been out.
No.
Nothing.
Diane Sawyer had
Nothing. We had never even seen you. We had no idea. The magazine hadn't been out. Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, it was.
Or was the Vanity Fair out yet?
No, it wasn't.
No, Vanity Fair. I know Vanity Fair wasn't out yet. But I was wondering if Diane Sawyer had been out. I think Diane Sawyer may have been out.
I remember walking in and seeing you for the first time.
Me too. And I was so surprised that
I
she
was so
answered
surprised. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And looked so gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I was like, all right, we can work with this.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's kind of the way I felt. Yes. You have no idea, because to be honest with you, to that point when we had that first dinner, honestly, I'd never met anybody else who was trans. I knew nothing, and I knew Candace from your...
Dirty Sexy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I remember watching you on what is it?
Dirty Sexy Money.
Dirty Sexy Money.
Mm-hmm.
And thinking, that's so cool. They got this trans girl here. This is so cool. But that's about the only thing I knew. Ella was not there the first season. You were there the second season. We brought you in. And I was so excited to meet everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And we all sat around this table and broke bread.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the start of the learning process. And it's been, over the last 5 years, quite a learning process.
I don't think Cait has a clue. One female, because that's what you're attracted to. Would you consider yourself to be lesbian?
Still learning.
And still learning today.
I remember when you decided to do the show and we were all going to be a part of it.
Right.
Remember when Andrea picked us up was it here, and we were going to San Francisco, and we were trying to dodge the paparazzi, and we were in that SUV, and she was like outrunning paparazzi, and there was too many people in the car, and we were swerving everywhere.
Yes, they chased us for 2 hours.
They did chase us for 2 hours.
We
And you
started
weren't even in the
shooting.
car.
We started shooting before Vanity Fair, before I was out.
That was
Right.
before anyone ever.
Yeah, so nobody knew anything.
Right. Oh my God,
And
it was so
poor
crazy.
Andrea,
It was.
our producer, was so worried about somebody getting a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fortunately, nobody did.
No. That was so funny.
Fortunately,
Good for
nobody did.
you.
What's going on, Shandy?
Not too much. Not too much. Trying to be okay.
Is Blush still around?
It is. We're still doing it. The Trans Wellness Center has opened, and they're providing services for trans people, specifically. Still connected to the LGBT Center, and yeah. So it's going, it's moving.
At Blush, because I remember coming in there and having an opportunity to talk to all the kids there. How's it doing?
Well, right now it's been real challenging because everything has to be virtual. It's been a challenge, really it has been.
How's it affecting the kids?
You know, they're hanging in there. They're troopers. They're keeping it alive and they're still going, they're still motivated. We just can't get them to log on. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember that first dinner. You said something that has stuck with me from that point on. You had one of the kids at Blush had committed suicide. And I remember saying to you, I mean, I can't believe that. I mean, how do you deal with something like that? And you said to me, you can't save every soul, but you can save them one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And that has resonated with me ever since you said it. And it's so true. It's the one-on-one,
Mm-hmm.
which is by far the most important thing.
Yeah.
You know, because you can't save every soul.
You can't.
And that always stuck with me. And that's probably one of the biggest things, besides meeting you, Candace, that first night.
I stuck with you.
Yeah. And, but that has always stayed with me. And every time I sit back and I say, wait a second, yeah, because sometimes over the last 5 years, you try to do too many things, too big of things, and this and that. But the bottom line, it comes to saving that soul in front of you. You know? And can you make a difference? And so I've had a lot of trans kids, this and that, over the years that, you know, you kind of get a personal attachment to them, kind of check them out and see how they're doing. A lot of them are struggling, but fortunately they're all still here and doing okay. But we did bring little Ella in.
We did.
So much fun.
You know, she was a great addition to season 2.
She was.
That was a very wild ride.
That
I was like,
Literally.
I was like so expecting something. I was just sitting there like, oh my gosh, succeeded. But I loved it. I mean, it was, you know,
Well,
I think
you're
it-
just such a darling human being. Like,
so fun. I loved it.
All right, favorite time, Shandy. What do you think on the show?
Of course, you know, Des Moines is my favorite. spot.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
But I really think that I loved Chicago because you got a lot of heat in Chicago.
Caitlyn Jenner, you're an insult to all trans people. You don't represent us. You're a disgrace to our community.
And
Oh boy, did I.
I think trying to confront, well, not really confront them, but I mean, trying to share with them your vision, you know, and that you weren't the person that they were making you out to be, and how all of that went down. I think,
we were shocked, actually, right?
yeah,
And you went out beforehand
I did.
and tried to talk to him.
I did.
And
Well,
then-
not her specifically, but her friend. I had talked to her friend. She wasn't there
But
at
they
that moment.
just weren't going to listen, were they?
They weren't going to listen. No.
No, they came with an agenda. And they
To
were
be
gonna do it.
negative,
Yeah.
and you know, you did your
First
thing.
time I ever had a protest against me. All I'm trying to do is do good. Love people, have a good time,
Right.
Well, you know,
make a change people's thinking. You know, it's not rocket science.
well, you did that with your speech inside of the
That's true.
building. You did
Yeah. Yeah.
excellent with your speech, but
Yeah.
some people we just can't reach,
Yeah.
and we have to be okay with that.
Yeah.
Because they are going to be on the page that they're on, regardless of, you know, what's going on.
I have 3
Ooh, 3.
Favorite times?
favorite times. The trans kid camp
Oh, I
was
didn't
so
look at that.
magical.
Yeah.
And at Reunite, being around friends is really nice when you haven't been around friends for most of your life.
Well, you got friends here. Yeah.
Wow, I wish I had a camp like this when I was 14.
I didn't have anything like this. Yes.
And that's what's so magical about this, is being able to share stories with each other, which is so great at your age to do that. It's amazing.
And it was so heartwarming and amazing, and hearing all the parents and having all these kids and just feeling like it made a difference. It was really cool. And also we went and saw the Broadway show.
Oh, American in
Paris.
American in Paris, yeah.
And the paparazzi had tipped that you were in the theater. It was the craziest thing I've ever experienced, ever.
Me too.
We walked out of the show, remember? And the entire Times Square, even the bleachers, was faced towards the exit. And we walked out and it was just like, it was the craziest thing ever.
That was season 1, right?
That was, I was thinking, I'm inside.
Yeah.
Okay. And they said, there's some stuff going on outside. And, paparazzis. And I figure, okay, they got a bunch of paparazzis. They want their picture. Which, honestly, I don't have a problem with. And so I walk out, and the paparazzis were there. But behind them, thousands of people.
It was so crazy.
Every place I looked, they were cheering and yelling and this and that. It was kind of overwhelming.
It's kind of hard to pick favorites because, it was like that whole New York trip was so much fun.
That was our
went
first
to?
trip out. Really?
Yeah.
That was our first trip.
Yeah.
We were out, but Vanity Fair had been out and this and that. But going to your performance was just like
it was so fun.
You're doing your thing up there on stage, girl. High kicking and getting it done for the boys.
Everyone and mom and dad were there, and remember it was
that's
so
right,
fun.
your mom and dad.
Yeah.
And Cait Bornstein said something to me as we were sitting down, because when I came in, there had to be 400 guys there, at least, in this not very big room.
No.
It was packed.
Yeah.
And when I came in, I got this big cheer and crazy. They were going nuts, and Caitlyn, and they all started screaming that. And I just I didn't know the significance of that.
Right.
And so I sat next to Cait. Good old Cait Bornstein. She's been around a long.
She's seen a lot of things.
Yes. And I sat down beside her, and she goes, I can't believe what just happened. I don't know all the backstories. I know nothing, okay? That, I would think of the LGBT, that part of the community, that they would be behind trans people, this and that. But I guess there was a lot of conflict between the gay boys and the trans community.
Yeah.
Which I had no idea. She goes, to have these guys, hundreds of them, welcome you, screaming your name and this and that. She goes, I can't believe that just happened.
It's a new generation.
Yeah.
And I helped train them.
Yes.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because they used to come to that show every year to see me, and in Chelsea, and I started transitioning on stage in front of all of them. And I was like, okay, these are my stories. You guys are going to listen. And I would do it in humor, so they would all laugh. Not laugh at me, but with me.
Right.
But that helped shape New York and how they saw trans people. And I really loved Santa Fe.
Santa Fe. I
love it. I know. There was something magical about Santa Fe, right?
So beautiful. It was the start, basically. Wasn't it the first place we went?
Yeah, there was.
It just was so fresh. The weather was beautiful.
I
the horses.
Get over the helicopter ride.
In the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, that was beautiful. What was the designer who we went to in New York? Your friend?
Patricia Field.
Baby.
Oh, that was so
Her staff had us going in.
I come walking out in that hot little outfit, little short skirt.
Yes.
Oh, I remember.
And the David Dalrymple top. And
Yes. I came walking out. They were ready for me.
Yes.
Yeah, they still
wanted to
show
do
it.
the
I saw
twirl.
it somewhere the other day.
Yeah, and
They
that
wanted to do the
tight,
twirl.
hot skirt
Yeah.
was so good, and Pat knew.
That's when I realized
Pat knows all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
the difference between men and women. Men are judged on their accomplishments, on what they've done, and on and on and on. Women, it's about how they look and what they're wearing. Yeah, because so many women have done so many great things in life and accomplished so much. But when they get in the public eye, all they want to know is, you know, what and who you're wearing.
And I think that's changing too. You know, I feel like with there's a huge force of women that are, you know, making sure that they're being heard.
I think women are sick of it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Trans women
Yeah.
too. It comes down to trans women.
Yeah,
you know?
of course.
Being expected to be a certain, you know,
Yeah.
in society's view, and that's out the door. You know.
Which is good.
For you, Ella, your favorite?
I keep thinking of Santa Fe. I think just the feeling. I was so excited to like join, and it was like new, and it was like being on the bus. On the bus was great. You know.
Was
Yeah.
that at that restaurant? Was that in Santa Fe when we all get kicked out of a restaurant for being trans?
Wait. Oh my gosh.
Where was that?
No.
that was
in a hick town.
Outside of
Yeah.
Santa Fe or
Yeah.
no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was in a hick town.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alice,
Where they
I
had
don't
the
remember
little-
that.
They're over there.
Totally. I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Go on. What was your
I'm
favorite?
trying to remember that. I don't remember if that was out of Santa Fe.
It was me and Shandy and who was? I don't remember.
And then
Yeah.
what else? Wasn't it in Chicago and visiting the housing with
The baton.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so fun.
So much fun.
And Mimi.
And Mimi.
Oh, Mimi.
Oh my god, she sends her
Well,
love.
my favorite time with you, Shandy, is in Chicago. When you were doing your thing on
Oh my
stage,
god, it
baby.
was so good.
Yeah, I know. You were doing it on
I was
stage.
so happy
Had that
to have you.
attitude.
I had a
And
blast.
on the legendary baton stage too.
Yeah,
like
that's
that
true,
is
yeah.
so
Yeah.
genius. Yeah.
You guys worked it out. Worked it out. I had a blast. I really did. It was amazing. To go shopping with my sisters and pick stuff out, and it was just it moved very quickly.
Yeah,
I was happy then.
yeah. No, that was good stuff. You know what my favorite moment was?
What?
Where do you think? What do you think?
Sonoma.
First one.
No,
Sonoma was pretty amazing.
Not first one?
Graceland.
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 Yeah.
I was gonna say that was my number 2
Yeah.
because I loved it.
We kind of took that little town over, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's an Amish town, and the school is RLDS, basically a branch off the Mormon religion, and you just wonder how they're going to accept this. You know, they named the whole sports complex after my former name. Now you're coming back there, and right
That was
from
so
the
fun.
beginning, I felt so accepted there. We had that meeting at the president's office,
Yeah.
and they were just absolutely great. You know?
That was so much fun.
It
To go back to your alma mater and like it was fabulous.
It was.
It's such a small school.
Yeah.
It's only a little over 1,000 students in, you know, a town of 900
In Iowa,
in Iowa. And
Utah, Ohio. I'm teasing.
they're all the same, aren't they?
We made you nervous.
I'm
though.
teasing. I'm just joking.
Yes, it's all the same.
We totally made you nervous though.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I was nervous about going there. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know how the student body would be, and to go there and see some of my old coaches, and then I kept thinking I would like to take this, you know, to colleges everywhere. Is when we were all on stage and had a chance to talk. And for them to ask us questions.
Yeah, but you're an Olympian. Of course, they're gonna I mean, there's nothing that trumps anything.
Well, shout out to all the students at Graceland.
Yeah.
I still hear from some of them.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Amazing. They are really accepting, and that's a good thing.
That is a very good thing.
That's going to change the world.
Yeah, and to just have everybody up on stage with everybody is, you know, in our group is extraordinarily articulate and smart and knows the issues and this and that. And, you know, Cait Bornstein was brilliant as usual, as we expected.
Yeah.
And everybody was great.
But I was most impressed with my Ella.
Oh, I know.
Oh, Ella was on it.
She impressed me so much.
Ella was on it.
She was on, baby.
Yeah, what did you get the big laugh for? It was
Beyonce.
Oh, the
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Pronouns.
Oh, Beyonce pronouns.
Beyonce pronouns at work, and the whole place went crazy.
So, my question is, what kind of pronouns should we be using when referring to you?
For me, the pronoun thing changed immediately when Vanity Fair came out. Now I go by she.
I prefer the pronoun they. I don't mind she.
I go by Beyonce pronouns.
Yeah.
They went bananas.
I know. They went crazy over it.
Bananas for Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
I am so excited. I had so much fun with the girls. Thank you all for coming out. Yay!
Thanks for having us.
Let's give ourselves an applause.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think
great.
we should do this show again. But that's a whole nother story.
Hey, let's do it. When you're ready.
So let's do it again.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's so. We got so much to say. But anyway, I want to thank you all for watching the YouTube channel. Thank you for subscribing. Life is good. Live it authentically.
Yes.
Yes.